Well, what's going on, my fishing family? Hey, tonight we are going fishing in a place, well, not really tonight, this afternoon. We're going fishing in a place I have never been. A little stretch that I've never attempted. And it's kind of hot out, and I thought, hey, what better to do in the middle of the day when it's hot out is to throw giant topwater, right? I know, I'm feeling a little wacky today, and I think this is the way we go. The arrowheads say go this way. We're gonna follow this little river trail that I found in a park that I've never been to. Kind of didn't even know it existed. It's like connected to a part of a school, but there's a public park here. Anyway, throwing the big snake. I haven't tossed this thing. I think I've caught one bass on this. It's just so huge and obnoxious. I figured I had good luck with topwater yesterday. Gonna tie it on and go absolutely to the next level. Let's see if we can make it happen. All right, here's the juice. Okay. Well, the water looks a bit murky here, but we're gonna make this happen. Anyway, here's the, this is, man, I forget who makes this. Live Target, maybe? I forget. Anyway, I dressed up the back hook with a little something spicy, a little bit of dangling action going on back there. Some of those smaller fish may see that and think it's a bug or something. Give Mr. Snake an old bitey bite. We got some cover here. It's as good a place as any to start. Let's try it out. All right, we are gonna try to cross here. All right, we're gonna try to cross here. And I got my batteries in here. I got a dry bag for my phone and keys and wallet, but it's not enough to put my batteries in, so we're gonna see how deep this gets. Oh, I think that might be it. Yep, all right, not too bad. All right, so you get about chest high deep for someone who's almost 6'4". A little steep, we made it work. Let's get way back in this cut. Well, right off the bat, the area I kind of got into was really sandy. A lot of sand and silt, not a lot of rock cover. All I've seen is a couple gar just snapping, and I don't really want to lose my snake to a gar, so we're not going to let him play with that. And right now we are in the silty, sandy stuff, and it's maybe about 8 inches deep. I do see a nice bend coming up with a really, really steep 25-30 foot bank. Maybe we'll get into some rocky cover. I'm starting to see some carp moving around too. Maybe we can find a drum in this little area, but I'm looking for some bass. I'm looking for a big old bass to smack some topwater. Well, what a discovery I have found. The fishing has been pretty dry. Been fishing about an hour, not a single sniff, and look what I find. Looks like a water discharge. I don't know where or what it's coming from, but you gotta believe there's some fish hanging in and around that area. So if the snake doesn't get anything to pop up near that water discharge, I will absolutely put on maybe a nub or a grub or something like that. See what we can make happen. I see a lot of carp hanging out in this area. No topwater love. Wow. All right, Mr. Snake is just not getting the job done. I think he's a little too rambunctious. What do I want to toss here? I want to toss, what if I went from the biggest thing I have to the smallest? Little 1/48 ounce jig, CAST CRAY, crap slap, white grub fire. Let's do it. Bit the tail off. All right, here we go. Bubblegum nub. Okay. Here we go. What do we have? A little green sunfish. First fish on this very uneventful day so far. It has been a struggle. The bubblegum nub. You know, I'm not positive this is called bubblegum. I've never thrown our pink color before, so. Oh, there we go. Nice fish. For the first bass of the day, bring him in. Come on. Nice largie. Decent spot. All right, how about that spotted bass? Not too bad at all. Hey, the topwater's working for us again. Went back to the Whopper Plopper 60 and just smoked this guy off some cover over here. Got these logs. Man, just right in that little area over there. Came up and smacked it. Oh, look at the muck we are standing in. Buddy, thank you. Oh, little bass came out from the log. How about that? Just twist it around. Little spotted bass came out from that little tiny log. I knew something was back there. I tried to get him the first time I walked up. You know, part of discovering new waters is that you'll find new awesome areas and new not so awesome areas. And this is gonna fall in the latter, the not so awesome areas. It's really silty sandy. You can tell from these big cliffs. They're just like sandy cliffs. There's not a lot of rock around here. There's tons of cover and tons of trees. I'm not saying we wouldn't find a bass or two. I mean, we probably will, and we did find that one good spotted bass, but this is probably not an area I would on purpose target for a good bass bite. It's just too much sand, too much silt. Although if you're down for carp fishing, there have been tons of carp in here. Got to remember that for a little carp action. I mean, some mega tanks, like 15 pounders that are coming to just, and they're sitting right in the bank, like they're sunning themselves. Good carp spot, not a good bass spot. Let's hit another spot. You guys already know, that's my spot. We're back on the river, and it is a perfect day out. Partly cloudy. Little sprinkly, little rainy, and we have got tied on the green hollow crawl square belly from CAST CRAY. Last time I was here, this thing absolutely tore this river up. I'm hoping we can have a repeat. I was going to put on the topwater snake just to see if I could make that happen, but the water is a little murky from this morning's rain. Don't think topwater's the jam. I think this hollow crawl is going to tear them up. Oh, wow. He straight up went after it. Oh, wow. I don't know if he thought he had it. It's 2 days in a row I've hit stop record and it began recording because I'm dumb. Anyway, we caught our first fish. It was just a little 10-inch spotted bass on the square belly, but I know the square belly is working because it didn't take that long. Let's see if I can hit record this time. There we go. Little guy. He feels like a little guy. Yeah, a little smallmouth. Oh, he is barely hooked. There we go. Well, we are just back at the bridge, and man, we have had an uneventful trip so far. We are hitting another creek. Thanks for that guy right there at the buzzer off those rocks. But I think we are about to just maybe make a couple casts and hit the next creek. All right, we're at the new creek. Looks pretty good. I hope it produces. Let's go. Ooh, son. There we go. Came and got it. Just had to play with it for a second. Well, I just set the plopper there and just danced him real slow, which I usually don't do. Man, his tail is tore up.